Metrex Trophy for the world's strongest man. 30 men have gathered here beneath clear blue skies in the gambling and sporting paradise that is Sun City in the heart of South Africa in pursuit of the most coveted prize in their sport. And ahead lie a whole series of Herculean tasks that even the most powerful of beasts would balk at. Five heats, 6 strongmen, 6 events as well, top 2 in each to qualify for the final. So let's meet the first 6 strongmen. Peter De Bruyn of South Africa, home advantage for him, an experienced campaigner. Whit Baskin, from the banks of the Ohio to the wave pool in Sun City. Hugo Girard of Canada, a finalist for the last 2 years. Can he win it this time? Jose Hervas of Spain, a former professional boxer. Is he a real heavyweight? Rob Dixon, Yorkshire's finest. He performed so heroically in Britain's Strongest Man. And Derek Boyer, the man from Fiji, now living in Australia. These are the 6 tasks: the super yoke, the Africa stone, the power stairs, the boulder holder, the axle lift, the Atlas stones. The first event about to get underway down by the golf course. This is serious heavy stuff to start with. The first heat, and they all go head to head. The super yoke, 355 kilograms, that's more than 800 pounds. Imagine carrying a rhino on your back from this end of the course to the other, and you get some idea of the task that awaits them.
Well, it is quite daunting. I'm going to go and do a test in a minute. I don't think the weight will be a problem, it'll be the balance really, because like I said, it's uneven and we're on grass. Same for everybody though.
Yeah. How would you describe your mood before we all get underway?
Well, I've just found out I'm right in the middle between Derek and Hugo, so if I can keep up with them lads, I'll be a happy chap.
As ever, Paul Dickinson commentates.
Tremendous round of applause for Peter De Bruyn, South African of course, so he's got the benefit here of the home crowd. And next to him, the tallest man in this heat, Derek Boyer, formerly of Fiji, his native country, but now competing out of Australia.
South Africa.
Peter, a veteran of many, many strongman competitions.
In lane 2, Derek Boyer, Fiji.
Derek Boyer back after a 1-year absence and looking bigger than he's ever been
lane
before.
3, Rob Dixon, England.
Rob Dixon from York, one of the smallest men in this heat, but a very, very tough customer.
In lane 4, Hugo Girard, Canada.
Hugo Girard, the heaviest man here today, 145 kilograms.
In lane 5, Whit Baskin, USA.
Whit Baskin from Oklahoma. He won 2 events in his heat
And in
last
lane
year.
6, from Spain, Jose Hervas.
Jose Hervas from Spain, from Castellon. A newcomer to World's Strongest Man competition. I think he's going to find this very, very tough.
Take your position.
660 pounds. What a way to start a World's Strongest Man competition this year. Now, balance is so important. Oh, almost a false start, and the Spaniard in trouble already. Hugo Girard, the Canadian, just ahead of the rest at the moment. Oh, Girard's got a problem. And Derek Boyer on the far side, streaking away. Rob Dixon has dropped it as well. Boyer comes away, maximum points for him. What a flyer. Girard in second place. After that early problem, Dixon finishes in third. But what a way for Derek Boyer to start. He missed last year's World's Strongest Man competition, and he started absolutely brilliantly. Well, the haka or the war dance normally starts before any contest. He's rubbing salt in the wound now to all the rest. Derek Boyer, absolutely tore down the track. He won it by a mile. Good points, though, for Rob Dixon as well in third place.
Do you expect to win that?
Yeah, I did. I'm 100% committed to winning that heat, that event. And felt good. My legs are strong. And my head's right. Practice these events well. And very confident. Still got second. For sure I will expect to win that one, but it's not over yet.
Saw Hugo drop it. Tried not to get too excited. Actually went past my legs, gave it a bit and dug in. Well, good third place. You know, so I'll settle for that.
Me and Rob from England, neck and neck the whole time. And I think I got a little excited, dropped it at the end, so that's okay though.
Are you happy with that as a first outing?
Not real happy, but it'll have to do. My best events are still to come, so I still got a shot.
A great start for the man from the South Sea Islands. The Canadian Girard could be the man to beat, though, and well done to Rob Dixon in that first event. Next up, we're off to the Bridge of Time for what is a brand new event. Now, you may well recall the Husafelt stone, that mythological Icelandic boulder that people kept dropping and bits kept falling off, and in the end it was just too light for strong men to carry. So meet son of Husafelt stone, the Africa stone. And at least half of that statement's true, because it's shaped like Africa, but it's made of metal. In fact, 400 pounds worth of metal. But Peter de Bruyn, of course, comes from South Africa, so you must have a considerable advantage here, Peter, in carrying this.
Yeah, it will be the first time I carry Africa in my hands, but it will be very awkward. It's got sharp edges, and you just need to grab it and walk as far as you possibly can.
And how difficult is it going to be?
I think the breath is going to be the main factor. There's a lot of grip and place to hold on. It's just going to be breath.
Please welcome, from South Africa, Peter de Bruyn.
No doubt about the fact that Peter will get a huge welcome here. A little bit disappointing in the last event. He finished in 5th place, so he needs good points. But this object, this stone in the shape of the continent of Africa, 175 kilos, 28 stones. And if anybody's come back from holiday recently and you've carried 20 kilograms of luggage, well, that's almost 10 suitcases worth bearing down on your chest. Jamie Reeves, former world's strongest man from Sheffield, just behind him. He's there for safety and encouragement. Making his way down the course, struggling just a little bit. Oh, it's down. And that is just over the 30-meter mark. Absolutely exhausted. Well, he's set a target for the rest. I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
Was that what you expected?
I suppose that was better what I expected. This is not one of my favorite events. But I must say the Africa stone is a bit better than the Husafelt. Got more place to grab. But it just gets to you on the end. It lies on your chest and you're not able to breathe, so it just gets to you.
It got to Jose Hervas as well, the Spaniard, managing just 26.2 metres. But Whit Baskin of the USA set the mark for the rest to follow, more than 51.
Take your position.
Nervous moments once again for Rob Dixon. He's never done this event before. Now then, being on the short side, his arms aren't particularly long. He wants to keep that stone as high as possible, and you heard what Peter de Bruyn said. Gasping for oxygen at 6,000 feet above sea level is a problem. And seeing where you're going for Rob Dixon is a problem as well, heading towards the end of the course. Past Peter de Bruyn's mark of 34 metres. He's going well. Just trying to spot the line where he turns round. That's 38 metres completed, and now on his way back and almost picking up speed. Good tactics by Rob Dixon. Oh, this is fantastic. Just a little bit more. That is over 50 metres. Absolutely brilliant. And I think that's going to be very tough to beat indeed. What a good event this has been for Rob Dixon. 3rd in the first event. Now, I just wonder if this could be maximum points for the man from York.
Quick little legs, I think, John. That's the answer, I think.
Well, you've got little ones.
I've definitely got little ones, yeah. Take after my dad, unfortunately.
Happy with that, though, yeah?
Yeah, I'm happy, but of course, couple of big names to follow me. So I've set them something to go for, unfortunately.
One of those big names was Hugo Girard, and he fell just half a metre short of Dixon's mark.
Take your grip.
Now then,
And
what has
what?
Derek Boyer got here? Can he make it a maximum points double, winning the first event by a huge margin? This is the tallest man in this heat, superbly equipped. He's got very long arms, tremendously strong grip. And going well, steady, sure but steady. That's the message from Derek Boyer. But he's still got a long, long way to go. Hugo Girard, only 50 centimetres behind Rob Dixon. But it's the man from York still leading. Jamie Reeves just saying to Derek Boyer, just take it steady, and that's what he's doing. Now this could be dangerous for Rob Dixon. Approaching 50 metres now. Can he make it a first place double? He's struggling now. I don't think he's going to do it, but he may have his second wind. Boyer's just getting lower and lower. It's over 50 metres, but it won't be enough. And Rob Dixon has won an event in his very, very first World's Strongest Man competition. Every competitor in every heat has to tackle this event. It's going to be very tough indeed.
So how crucial might that half a metre be in the final analysis? A tremendous victory for Rob Dixon. And it could be a very tight heat this. The top three all level on 10 points. Remember, only 2 go through. For the third discipline, we move to the amphitheatre.
Now here's an interesting event, the power stairs, carrying a 200-kilogram weight all the way from the bottom to the top. And our own pocket battleship, Mr. Dixon here, has a cunning plan to overcome his shortcomings.
Well, unfortunately, John, blessed with little legs, it'll be a bit of a disadvantage at the end. So what I've done, I've put little inch insoles of my shoes. As we all know, every inch counts, mate.
Certainly the first time that American Whit Baskin has tried this event. Derek Boyer on the far side. Well, I know he's done it before, but not in this format. Up so many stairs. Now then, Baskin on this side, a very tough customer. I do think, though,
Take your grip.
that Boyer may have the advantage because he's
On
so
the
much
whistle.
taller. Well, we've already seen Peter de Bruyne go, the South African. He went on his own because Hervas, the Spaniard, is out through injury. The target is to get this 200-kilogram weight to the top of these stairs in less than 64 seconds. And Boyer absolutely flying again. Baskin struggling a little bit. Oh, Baskin nearly dropped it there. And the rules do say that if the weight goes back to the bottom, you have to go back and start all over again. Boyer's getting very close to the top. He's got about 4 more to go. Baskin is running out of steam, no doubt about it. Oh, he's so tired, the American. So is Boyer, but he's only got 2 to go now. Now, come on, Derek Boyer, the time's ticking away. 64.5 to beat. I'm sure he's going to be faster. A magnificent effort, just short of 50 seconds, 49.0. He's done it again. Whit Baskin really struggling. Just standing to the right of him, Yuka Ahala, twice the world's strongest man, not in training this year, but he's here to try and help. Whit Baskin, who's run out of time, 75 seconds the time limit, and only 19 stairs completed, but Derek Boyer in magnificent form yet again.
I was into a nice rhythm, but the width of the stairs actually vary considerably as you get towards the top. So it sort of threw me out a little bit, but I tried the best I could to get it back on track and finish the course. But I think it's a fair time, but it's a very beatable time.
First time I've ever seen this event, so I guess that's another one I got to start working on.
Rob Dixon in the red t-shirt, Hugo Girard, the Canadian, the giant Canadian, weighs 24.5 stones. Look at
Take
the
your
difference
grip.
in stature.
On the whistle.
440 pounds, that's over 30 stones. They've got to lift up these stairs, 24 stairs in all. Hugo Girard, the Canadian, just ahead of Rob Dixon at the moment. Dixon's had a good start to his World's Strongest Man campaign so far. third in the first event, and then magnificently winning the second. Struggling a little bit here. The Canadian is going well, but can anybody beat that time by Derek Boyer? 49 seconds. Unbelievable. Rob Dixon, superbly fit. He's incorporated more running in his training than ever before, and that surely has got to help in an event like this, but it's Girard who's coming away. Yuka Ahola, hands outstretched behind him. Potentially dangerous, this event. No accidents so far, and I don't think there's going to be any. The safety standards here are superb. Now, come on, Girard, he's only got one more to go. Outside of the time by Boyer, but it's still a good score. Peter de Bruyne's time has not been surpassed either. Girard at the moment in third place. So good points for the Canadian. And Rob Dixon, I don't think is going to finish off. Girard is all over the place. And Dixon has run out of time, 19 stairs. He'll share points with Whit Baskin.
Very, very tough. Tell you the truth, I think I didn't help myself. I did it the hard way. I mean, momentum wasn't there. What else you can say? Try to go as fast as you want, and terrible experience.
Jose Hervas of Spain had dropped out through injury, leaving Peter de Bruyne to go on his own, and he managed second place behind Boyer. But Rob Dixon a little off the pace at the halfway stage, with the giant Fijian out on his own at the top.
You know, I'm very proud to be an Islander. I have a very strong background in the warrior ways. I extend that into my performances here.
Tell us about this wonderful construction around your neck.
This is actually sacred to me. It's called Witani. It was 3 years in the making. All the symbols on it represent part of my family's history. It's also a challenge symbol.
Now we're off to the beach for a relatively new event that really will test them to the limit.
Well, you know how the guys have been struggling a bit with the Husafeld stone that's just 200 kilograms? Well, this next event is a real strongman event. 10 boulders, total weight 350 kilos or thereabouts, that's 800 pounds. And if 800 pounds is a kind of hard concept to gather, how does the idea of 8 women grab you?
Well, we've seen this event in World's Strongest Man before, but it's never, ever been as heavy as this. Whit Baskin of the USA, the Oklahoma man, has got to get a very firm grip indeed. So away we go. It's 26 degrees down there, and the altitude will play its part as well. The lungs will be burning as much as the arms and the legs. Oh, he's struggling already. It's going, it's gone, it's only 120 degrees. He's annoyed with himself.
How heavy does that feel on your biceps?
It's pretty brutal. As soon as you pick it up, your arms just sink down and you just try to cover as much ground as before you give out.
Is it all about leg speed as well?
Basically foot speed and arm strength, holding it up like that and trying to breathe. It's almost impossible to get any air in when you're doing it.
Take your position.
Rob Dixon next, similar in stature to Whit Baskin, trying to keep that as high on his chest as he possibly can. Now then, his last performance, a 4th place in the power stairs, desperately disappointed and needs good points here. Heading towards 120 degrees, which is the lead by the American. Looking skywards, looking for some sort of inspiration, and he's going well. That's not a bad performance, 190 degrees. Good performance by Dixon, and that puts the pressure on the rest.
Oh, it's heavy, man. I mean, as soon as you pick it up, you think, God, I'm going to do 3 steps. You know, you're fighting for your air. I mean, with 5,000 altitude up here, you're fighting for every step of the way. I think the key is look up to the heavens.
It was all too much for the South African Peter de Bruyn. He managed just 20 degrees. And for Hugo Girard of Canada, well, he could barely move it, just 10. So now, Boyer was the only man left.
Time to go!
Time to go, says Derek Boyer. The
Take your
only
position.
man now who can prevent Rob Dixon from winning his second
what?
event. Similar to the Africa Stone, much, much heavier, of course, and that was an event where Derek Boyer didn't perform all that well, but he has won 2 events so far. Now then, heading towards 100 degrees. Rob Dixon's target, 190. Boyer's blown it, and he's blown it big time. He's going to end up in 3rd place. Well, I hope he's not injured, but Rob Dixon has won this event comfortably.
What a result for the man from York, out on his own and knowing that Girard's failure has put the Englishman in with a real chance of qualifying for the final. It's going to be nip and tuck to the finish now. Girard is the man under pressure. How bad news is that for you for qualifying, do you think?
Oh, very bad. But there's still 12 points to pick up. Then those 12, I know them. Then we see, you know, that's the fun things about this competition. You know, you got to fight to get into the final. And now we're going to find out if I'm a real fighter.
The penultimate event takes us to the Roman Baths for some pretty straightforward powerlifting. These giant axles weigh 120 kilograms. Hugo Girard is the world record holder for log lifting, and he was fine and dandy with this. 11 repetitions for him. Rob Dixon found the pace a bit hot. He managed 9 though, which was pretty good. And as for Derek Boyer, well, maybe this could be a crucial moment because he could only manage 8. Which meant that 6 points went to the Canadian, and he was right back in the frame. Rob Dixon was level with Whit Baskin in 2nd place, Boyer back in 4th, which meant that there was just 1 point separating the top 3 men, Dixon, Boyer and Girard.
Now it's a battle between me and the stone, and hopefully the best man going to win, and it's going to be me.
I'll give it 100% tomorrow and leave the rest to fate.
I think the next story is don't panic too much, because if you chew on the first 2, you've no chance. So think about it nice and clean, take your time, then after that go like buggery.
And he and the rest will be going like that with some old friends down on the beach. So it all comes down to the Atlas stones, you know them well, but more specifically, it probably comes down to this single stone. There's just 1 point separating the top 3 men in this group, 2 places at stake in the final, and you might reasonably expect them to lift 4 onto this wall, but 5, this weighs 165 kilograms, 350 pounds, and it could be the difference between a place in the final and the first flight home.
Big moments then for Hugo Girard and Whit Baskin. Girard on the far side. He's one of only a very, very few men ever in World's Strongest Man who's lifted all 5 stones. The first, comparatively light, 95 kilos, 15 stones in weight, and both men absolutely throw it up. The next one, 105 kilos, 16 stones. Girard flying, Baskin a whisker behind him. The time for each stone to go up is crucial as well. If neither of them did 5 stones, the time for each stone is being counted by the marshals. And Girard is on the last already. Baskin the 4th. The American going well. Now, can Hugo Girard do 5? Unbelievable. He's just got a couple of inches to go. Can he hold it? Yes, he can, surely. We're watching Baskin, but Girard has done it. That is absolutely brilliant. 46.9 seconds. And Baskin surely has finished. And even Baskin's getting encouragement from Hugo's girlfriend, but Girard has produced a magnificent performance. Time has run out. Girard is going to be very hard to beat, and it's Dixon and Boyer next.
Happy with that?
Very happy. Now the pressure is on the last 2 competitors. I did what I had to do, so now we'll see if it was enough.
Well, it's irrelevant what Hugo Girard has done as far as Rob Dixon is concerned. All Dixon has to do now is beat this man, Derek Boyer, to go into the final for the very first time. Speed is going to be very important. Boyer is away first. He gets the first one up just ahead of Dixon. Rob Dixon's about 6 inches shorter than Derek Boyer. That is a big disadvantage. And Boyer is leading. Oh, he's rammed that one into the wall. Dixon gets it on. So Dixon moves ahead. This could be crucial. This ball that Dixon's on at the moment weighs just as much as he does, and he's made it look like a featherweight. Boyer should have put that one on his shoulder. The Fijian is really struggling. Dixon is ahead. This one 130 kilos, and he's done it again. Can he do the fifth? Derek Boyer, I think, is going to lose out on a place in the final unless he can do the fifth stone. It's all come down to this. Both men absolutely exhausted. Dixon is going to have a good go at it here. Oh, the hands are burning, the legs are burning. I don't think Derek Boyer's going to do it. Frustration from Derek Boyer. He's blown his chances. Dixon knows he's made it into the final. Fantastic effort from Rob Dixon. Tremendous stuff. Dixon's done it.
Brilliant.
In the final?
In the final win there. Yorkie boy in the final. Nice one, well chuffed. Well chuffed.
Beat that for drama right at the end. Glory for Dixon, heartbreak for Boyer.
No good.
Does it make you more determined to come back? And
It does. It does. I'm not a quitter, and all it means is I just have to work harder and make amends next time. So I'll see you next year.
So close and yet so far for Boyer, so it's Girard and Dixon who'll make it through to the final of the Met-Rex Trophy. Well, here you go. Congratulations on getting through to the final and winning your heat. Looking in pretty good shape, so you must fancy your chances of actually winning it this year. I must just tell you, though, I went on safari this morning, desperate to find an elephant somewhere, and I've looked absolutely everywhere, and I just can't see it.